Hey everyone, welcome back to Joe and Tell. I am Joe, and we are back on the front porch getting ready to smoke another pipe. It's the next pipe in the lineup. Of course, I want to share it with you all. Um, but before I do, just want to mention the weather is really, really nice right now for February. And it sure is tempting to just go all in on spring, but I know we've still got some cold weather coming. So, uh, especially when you can hear all the birds, it's like, do they know something we don't? Maybe spring is right around the corner? I doubt it. Anywho, also wanted to mention that I was able to go to the pipe show this past weekend um, that I mentioned in a previous video, and I will have that. I'll put a video together pretty soon with that footage. But it was a lot of fun, man. Got to try all kinds of different tobaccos, picked up a couple of things. I don't want to say too much because again, most of that will be in the upcoming video. But for today, I want to show you my next Peterson. Of course, it is a Peterson Green Spigot 306 Fishtail Tobacco Pipe, and it has got the flat bottom and the green finish, which I just absolutely love. I don't think it's going to do it justice on the old camera there, but in person, it's just gorgeous. Um, and it is a spigot pipe, so it's fairly easy to clean and maintain. Although I do have one bit of a story about this particular spigot pipe that I'll share with you. Let me light this up. Oh, inside of it, I have a new tobacco I've never tried. It's Cornell Diehl's Engine Number 99. It's an English tobacco, so I'll give it a shot and see what I think. It's not wanting to light there. That first initial couple puffs is like I get like wet straw, or yeah, I mean that's the only way I can describe it. Okay, gotta catch my jeans on fire. Not bad. I get a lot of straw in this, which I think is probably unusual for an English blend, but maybe not. I think one of the descriptions on smoking pipes for this tobacco was wet socks. So, so it's not very wet. Maybe they're referring to the flavor. I do get like wet straw, like I said. Anyway, I wanted to tell you a story about this pipe. I actually have two stories about this pipe, but yeah, one is I really like the fact that you can set it down. So you're smoking and you're doing something, set it down, go about your business, not having to worry about it tip over. Well, I did that one day, and I went to go reach for it, and I must have miscalculated, and my hand came down and hit the stem, which caused the pipe to flip over, hit the concrete, and just tobacco and everything went everywhere. Unfortunately, the pipe came out pretty unscathed. Like there's a couple of marks on it, but for the most part, it was a pretty solid pipe that took a good beating that didn't do a whole lot to it. So that was one story. But the second one, you know how I told you guys before that with the spigot pipe, sometimes I feel They feel like they can be a little bit loose. I was smoking this one a while ago, and I just went to clench it to do something, and it was all of maybe 2 seconds that I clenched it, and the spigot, they separated, and the bowl fell into my lap upside down, burning coals all over my pants and coat and all that. So that was a fun time. I think I was more upset about losing tobacco than I was about having hot coals on my pants. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty good smoker. I like I said, I like the color. Really enjoy the color, and I like that it's flat. It'd be nice if it was a little bit of a tighter fit, but so other than that, I just wanted to share with you guys one thing. I was talking to my wife, and I were talking to our neighbor about. Well, she's not really a neighbor. She's a couple houses away, but whatever. She's a teacher as well, and we were talking about attention spans or lack thereof, and about how kids today cannot. I mean, it's always been the case, but it just seems like it's getting more and more amplified. That they can't sit still, they can't focus on anything for more than a second. And I said it's the Twitter mentality, really. It's if it's longer than 120, 144 characters or whatever Twitter's limit was, yeah, it's too long for me. I'm not going to read it. And it's really quite sad. And I find myself falling victim of it as well. Like if I look at something that's a chunk of text, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so long, and that's terrible. It's like what happened? How did we get here? As somebody who puts out videos and wants them to be engaging and fun, whether I succeed or not, I don't know. But I also don't want to cater to, what do they say? Every 3 seconds, you should have some new kind of image on the screen. Every 3 seconds. That's insane. Otherwise, you lose your audience's interest or attention. That's one thing I like about these pipe videos is that the whole point of these is to slow down and pause, take a breath, relax, and not have 1,000 things coming at you at once. Like some of these videos that my kids watch, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a seizure watching this thing. And I don't know. I mean, people edit them so that they talk so fast, and all it's doing is contributing to that diminishing attention span. And yeah, it's like oh, I want to compete with the other people out there putting videos out, so I need to make my videos more poppy and more grabby and with a lot more flashing and just hammer it home. But then what am I doing? Am I helping the attention span of the youth? No, I'm just shortening it, because the next guy is going to see, oh, he needs to go faster. Well, then they'll get more popular, and the next guy's going to go, I need to go faster. And before you said, no, a second long video is going to be too long. Because if we try to make a longer video, they don't become popular, because the majority of the audiences out there don't have attentions for it. They don't have this attention span. It's like, even in this video, I'm trying to take long pauses and there's something inside of me that feels a little awkward, like anxious, like, oh, it's quiet. Oh, but why? Why is that? We should be able to sit here quietly, contemplate, think. Not have a ton of distractions, ton of noise. Yeah, I mean, and our phones certainly don't help us, but that's a whole other story. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, a conversation that my neighbor and I and my wife were having about the attention span of today's youth, and what are we doing to help or hinder that. And for those of you out there who are making videos, maybe consider, do I want to add to people's attention span, try and help them push their attention span, or do I want to just get popular and feed that short attention span even more? And I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling on at this point, so I'm gonna probably call it. Like I said, look out for that video on the pipe convention, pipe show I went to. It was a lot of fun. And in this one again, we have the Peterson Green Spigot 306 Fishtail. It is in it I have this Cornell Diehl engine number 99. It's in English, described as wet socks. Not by me, but I don't get that. I get, like I said, wet hay, or I keep getting some kind of like hay, grassy flavor. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And we will catch you in the next video.